But Tywon, I met you through a mutual friend of ours. Sister Sheila got 32 years, and you said something to me, and I said, let me have his brother on our radio broadcast. How long you been in recovery now?
Right now, 4.5 years. I was here before, back in 1998, and I changed my mind back in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
But February the 10th, 2009, I came back, and February the 10th, 2014, I'll be celebrating 5 years.
What was your drug of choice?
Oh man, anything that got me outside of myself. It started with the alcohol, then marijuana, and then sniffing cocaine, and smoking crack, and sniffing heroin.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference in sniffing and snorting?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I
So,
guess snorting is past tense of sniffing.
okay, okay. So if it was yesterday when you were sniffing, then say I sniffed.
No, I snorted.
You snorted. Okay, that was yesterday. I
I
snorted.
don't know.
But if you're doing it now, you're sniffing.
I guess.
Is that what it is?
Right.
All I know is the ends are always the same.
Jails, institution, and death.
Remember, Taiwan, you said something about changing your mind. Explain. Okay, we've got Grandmama Lou. Grandmama Lou's out there in the radio listening audience. She got a grandson named Boo who's in the basement sniffing and snorting.
Okay.
You understand? Sniffing, snorting, shooting. She don't know why he stays in the basement and in the bathroom so long. And she's listening, trying to understand what is going on. And she heard you say the word "change my mind." Now, explain to Grandma Lou and some others, what does it mean when an addict changes his mind?
Well, it's most commonly known as like a relapse. You know, you have substantial amount of clean time. You have made some progressive moves in life, and started living this new way of life that we call recovery. And then somewhere along the line, something happens, and you just pick up and start using again. And the thing about, drugs and alcohol and disease of addiction, once you start, it's so progressive that you pretty much, go right back to where you left off.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I was homeless, a bum. At the end, I was begging, borrowing, stealing, just trying to get one more. Nothing else mattered. My kids didn't matter. A job, I hadn't had a job in 5 years. You know what I mean? And it's like once I picked the drugs back up, after gaining custody of my kids, after having a fiance, a real good job, all this flashy stuff, truck, car, jewelry, clothes, and I was feeling real good about myself. But what happened, the change of events that took place, I lost my job, and I need to tell you that it's something we say in this process, which is change people, places, and things. Once I started looking good and I was no longer a bum, I thought I was better than, I started hanging out, trying to be slick, hanging out with the in crowd. People that was not in recovery, and in one ear I was hearing in recovery keep coming back, just, don't use, and it gets greater later, and things like that. But when I went out on the corner, I heard that Boo Boo, Grandma's grandson, Boo Boo, he had the big black tops, and it was a bomb, and he was getting money. So it was like I was straddling the fence, so to speak. I was trying to, serve two gods at one time, live two separate lifestyles. And what happened, I lost my job, and me and my fiance at the time worked at the same company, and the company closed down. So because I put all these material things and everything on the pedestal, when I lost the job, I could no longer afford two cars. I could no longer afford it. So I said, well, let me go sell some drugs.
No, wait a minute.
And it's something we say, a monkey can't sell bananas.
Lord have mercy. I want to ask you a question, Taiwan. Now you said that you didn't mention. I want to say this. I want to say this, even though you didn't say it. But God blessed you with a lot of things when you got clean.
Exactly.
You didn't get them on your own.
Right.
You had jewelry. You had your fiance. You got. God gave you your children back. How many children you had?
4.
And you were taking care of them.
Yes.
And as my daddy used to say, because he was from the country, you start living high off the hog. See, and for y'all, those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, living high off the hog, it was a time when black people or Negroes only could eat pig feet. So that meant they were eating the low on the hog, eating his feet. But then once they got a little bit of money, then they started being able to eat ham. You understand, which was shoulder and pork chops. That's eating high off the hog.
Right.
So ribs. All right. So now God, thank you, Jesus, allowed you to move from pig feet to hog head cheese and ribs and ham and right, and you were living high off the hog, right?
Yeah.
And you forgot.
Yeah. I forgot the initial thing that started the whole process, which was that God helped me pray when I was at the lowest point in my life. And I forgot all about it, and I was blinded by other people telling me, boy, you shining, boy, you getting money. And I fell right into that trap.
Yeah.
And I forgot where my source of strength and everything it came from because I didn't tell you. I had 5 years clean, but I was like in a recovery and chasing meetings and doing all the necessary things for about 3.
You were going to NA meeting, 12 step meetings? Right.
For about 3 years. And then I fell off, and then I started hanging out in the bars and, putting on the clothes.
Why did you go back to hanging in the bars? You had a fiance, you got your 4 kids, you got to work because now you got to get up. Why did you go back into the bars? And don't tell me it was because you wanted them to see how much paper you were getting and how good you were looking and the diamonds on your fingers and you was showing off the man. Is that why you would go back? Or why?
No, it's actually was the lifestyle, and then my fiance, she drank.
Oh.
Right. And I started with the old dudes, and then it
I've heard of old dudes.
Right.
What is that?
It's supposed to be non-alcohol.
Old dudes, non-alcohol. You say it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but if you read the bottle closely for the ingredients, it has 0.05% alcohol.
Talk to somebody out there.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I was talking to a guy last night, a newcomer, and I said, "How you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that great." I said, "Are you using?" He said, "Well, kinda." I said, "Kinda." I said, I used for 30 years, but I never kinda used. I said, can you kinda have sex, or can you just kinda be a man, or kinda snort? I ain't never heard it. In other words, you realize. Oh, he said, well, yes. I said, tell the truth.
Yeah.
Kinda use it. Man, you relapse. You use. So you just kinda went back into the bar with your fiance just to be with her. Is that right? And now you want to say, I'm not going to drink. I'm paraphrasing. I'm reading your mind, Tywon. Oh, I'm a recovering. I'm just going to drink something. Give me one of those old duels, because somebody told you what?
Right.
What they tell you?
They said alcohol was a drug.
But what they say about old duels? Why'd you order old duels?
Oh, they said because it was a
non-alcohol.
Non-alcohol.
Read the label.
But
is that what you want to tell somebody? I mean, somebody's out there drinking old duels. They think they're in recovery. They haven't read the label.
You're pump faking yourself. Eventually, the old dudes, for me, it turned into a Heineken, and then the Heineken turned into crack.
Woo! Lord.
And then I was buying raw dope, which is heroin.
Yes, sir.
And
you were off to the what? Off to the races.
Off to the races. I was gone.
Again.
It was controllable for about a week and a half.